The map is in this room. Gotta kill these blue Goria to get at it. Or... actually no, because it was just laying there, wasn't it? Hey, welcome back to episode 3 of my Legend of Zelda walkthrough for Quest 2. Before we go into the next dungeon, we're going to need to pick up some bait. So, I'm going to get some money and not die to Octoroks horribly. I mentioned I was going to show you a method of farming money that may kinda be considered breaking the game. So, yeah, let's go do that. Whoop. Nah. Okay, for this you're going to need a you don't really need a bomb. But if you come right over here on this screen and bomb right there. Ugh. There, stay dead. Okay, so we're here at this little cave. This is a money-making game. As the guy says right there, it's gambling. You put up 10. You have to have 10 rupees to play, and you can win, I think, 30 or 50, or lose 20 or 40 rupees. I think that's how it goes. I don't quite remember all the values right up front, but there's a way to cheat it. Press the start button and open up the menu here. Then hit up and A. And save the game. Just like that. Then when you load back in, come back over here. Whoop, and press your luck at trying to win some money. If you win, like I just did, do it again, save the game. And you'll notice you still have your rupee count. You can come right back over here and play it again. Let's go for that center one again. And we lost. So, go back here, click on retry. And it's like you never lost anything. You can keep doing this over and over and over until you fill up your rupee count. In both quests, there is a money-making game right here, one screen over from the start. So you can keep coming here over and over and over until you fill up your rupees if you don't feel like farming over there in that graveyard or just walking around the overworld picking up stuff. But I only need about 60 or so rupees. So I'm going to reload one more time. Which is not the button that I pressed right there. And I'm going to meet you guys up at the shop where we got the blue ring to buy some bait. Alrighty, so here we are over at the shop where they sell the blue rings. And incidentally, the bait for the cheapest that you can buy it on the overworld, or the food. I'm probably gonna call it interchangeable things between for pretty much the rest of this playthrough. Anywho, now it's time to go to Dungeon 3, and it's in the location that Dungeon 2 was at in Quest 1, so I'll meet you over there. Alrighty, here we are at the place where the second dungeon was in Quest 1. You can see that this is one of 2 tile changes in Quest 2. We're just right over here in the same place. This time around you're going to need the whistle to find the dungeon entrance. Walk up here, below the whistle. And there we go, level 3. Now this is a really straightforward dungeon, and one of the first dungeons where you can skip the majority of the dungeon in favor of going straight to the boss at the end. Although, you can't really hear him. I'm actually going to kill the boss of this dungeon before I continue through the rest of the dungeon. So as you can see, the boss of this dungeon are actually these 3 Dodongos. And it's not any harder to beat a Dodongo in Quest 2 than what it was in Quest 1. But this is the first time that the boss room and the Triforce room are actually separate. Because if you go down right here, you end up with Wall Masters and a compass. So we're not going to go that way and get the Triforce just yet. I only killed Dodongo first so I could have the extra heart container for roaming through the rest of the dungeon. This dungeon is actually shaped like an L, so it's pretty easy to get through it. This is the first time we've encountered these guys. These are a variation of the rope enemy from the first quest. You notice these guys are kind of flashing. They're the same as the first one, except they take more hits to kill. And that's really the only difference with those guys. The map is in this room. Gotta kill these blue Goria to get at it. Or actually no, because it was just laying there, wasn't it? You gotta kill the blue Goria to get out of the room. That's what I meant to say, but that's not what I actually said. There's a key in here, but remember about the Salphos in the second quest. They are much meaner than their first quest counterparts. As you can see, they did a whole lot of damage to me just then. This is why you need the bait. There's a hungry Goria right here in your way. Then go up here and we have a bunch of his brothers, I guess. He sold them out. You know, kind of marching in unison right there. Come on, Goria. Anyway, this is where you get the only weapon that's in this dungeon, the magical boomerang upgrade. And that's it. That's all of Dungeon 3. It really is that fast. So, whoa. We're going to be going back down and picking up the compass. The compass. No. We already got the compass. We're going to be going back to pick up the Triforce, which is in the room that the compass was in. So, go over here. Into the old boss chamber. Look, the boss respawned. That's nice. Now, we've got to kill these Wall Masters as they come out. They aren't terribly dangerous. As you can see, you can just kind of stand right here and get all of the things. Then push the middle block and go through the secret passage. More bats. They're not terribly... They're so mad that I call them bats. That's what I'm going with. Okay, come on. Don't kill me. There we go. I'm gonna grab that key. Because I mentioned previously the importance of grabbing keys, while I missed 2 of them in the previous episode. Did anybody catch that? I'm sure everybody caught that. There was 1 in each dungeon that I forgot to pick up because I didn't kill all the enemies in the room. I've been doing that a lot. Anywho, that's it for episode 3. We finished off the 3rd dungeon. Didn't take that long. The next couple episodes probably won't be as long as the first 2 were. So I'll meet you guys back here for part 4 when we take on the next dungeon. See you then.